All right, let's talk about weight loss. We've all been told the same old story, right? Eat less, move more. But what if the biggest battle, the one that really matters, isn't fought in the gym? What if it's happening hours later while you're completely passed out? It turns out your body has this secret, powerful fat-burning window. And well, most of us are slamming it shut every single night without even realizing it.
Just imagine that. It's the middle of the night, you're deep in a dream, but inside your body, there's this critical conflict taking place. It's a silent war that decides whether you burn fat for fuel or just keep it locked away. And as we're about to see, one really common habit means most of us are on the losing side of that war.
No, that's not an exaggeration. Your body's most powerful, most efficient fat-burning engine is designed to run overnight. But so many of us are sabotaging the whole process, pretty much canceling out all our hard work during the day. We've just been focusing on the wrong hours.
So, to win this nightly battle, first we've got to identify the real enemy. And I'm telling you, it's probably not what you think. It's not the fat you can see, it's not the stuff you can pinch. It's something way more sinister, hiding deep inside your body.
See, there are basically two kinds of fat. You've got your subcutaneous fat, that's the stuff right under your skin. It's frustrating for sure, but it's mostly harmless. And then there's the real target, visceral fat. This stuff is the hidden danger. And let's be really clear about this. This is not just some passive blob of stored energy. You need to think of visceral fat as a parasite. It's a metabolically active organ that wraps itself around your vital organs, your liver, your pancreas, and it's constantly spewing this stream of toxic signals and inflammatory gunk into your system.
This stuff is actively messing with your body's functions. It literally puts your organs under pressure, fueling disease from the inside out. And here's the really scary part. You can actually look pretty thin on the outside and still have this dangerous parasite doing damage on the inside.
So what lets this fat just thrive like that? Well, it all comes down to a nightly hormonal tug of war. Every single night, two key hormones go head-to-head inside you, and whoever wins decides whether you spend the night burning fat or storing it. So, let's meet the two players. First up, you've got insulin. Think of it as the storage warden. When insulin is high, your body is in storage mode. Period. End of story. Its opponent is growth hormone, the fat liberator. Your body releases this during deep sleep, and its main job is to unlock your fat stores and burn them for energy. But, and this is the big catch, growth hormone cannot do its job if the storage warden, insulin, is around. They can't be in the same room.
And this creates this simple but totally devastating chain reaction. So, you have a little late-night snack, doesn't matter if it's healthy, your insulin spikes. That spike completely, totally blocks your fat-burning growth hormone from even showing up to work. And just like that, your entire 8-hour metabolic repair shift, it's canceled, before it even had a chance to start.
You know, a good way to think about it is this. Your body has this incredible overnight cleaning crew, ready to come in, repair tissue, and burn stored fat. Eating late is like you barging into the factory, flipping on all the bright lights, and yelling at that specialized crew to go home. The work just doesn't get done.
Okay, so if late-night eating is the big saboteur, what's the solution? Well, thankfully, it's not another complicated diet. It's not some killer workout plan. It's actually a really simple rule that's all about giving your body the one thing it desperately needs to win this war, a little bit of quiet time.
So what's the secret code? What's the number that unlocks your nightly metabolism? It all comes down to this. 3 hours.
Here's the rule, and it's simple and it's absolute. You need a 3-hour quiet zone before you go to bed. That's it. This gives your insulin levels enough time to drop back down to 0. So if you go to bed at 11 p.m., your kitchen is closed for business at 8 p.m. No snacks, no sugary drinks, no calories at all. Water or herbal tea? Fine. Anything else is off limits.
And you can actually make this quiet zone even more powerful. Try making your last meal rich in protein and healthy fats. They cause way less of an insulin spike than simple carbs. And a short little 15-minute walk after dinner can work wonders to help clear out that insulin and set the stage for a really productive night.
So what happens when you actually protect this 3-hour window consistently? Well, you're not just avoiding sabotage anymore. You are actively unlocking a powerful fat-burning and repair process that's been dormant. And the results are very real, and you can actually measure them.
And you can expect to feel a difference surprisingly fast. For a lot of people, that morning bloating is the first thing to just disappear. Then you'll start to notice more stable energy during the day because your body is finally getting good at using its own fat for fuel.
And over time, as that nasty visceral fat starts to recede, you'll literally feel your waistline tighten as the pressure on your internal organs is finally released.
And you know, the most empowering thing about all of this is that it's not about grinding harder at the gym or starving yourself. It's about being smart with your timing. It's about stepping back and just allowing your body to do the incredible work it was designed to do. You're just getting out of its way.
At the end of the day, you have direct control over this silent parasite. It feeds on insulin spikes. It thrives on your late-night habits. When you create that quiet zone, you are literally starving it of its fuel. You're giving your body the weapons it needs to finally fight back. So the next time you find yourself reaching for that late-night snack, this is the question you have to ask yourself. Is that one fleeting moment of satisfaction really worth shutting down a full 8 hours of healing, repair, and effortless fat burning? The choice is yours to make every single night.